Hello Libra, welcome to Tarot Predictions guys. That will be your May horoscope for 2017. Actually it's not a horoscope, it's really a taroscope. So we are going here with my favorite 4 card spread, which is the first card will be the theme of the month. The second card is going to be the negativity you're gonna face, things you need to work on, challenges you have to take on, and of course forces that you may and need to overcome. The third one will be the positivity in the month, so basically achievements, goals, ideas that you can materialize, something that is gonna help you go through any problems that you may have. And the last one is going to be summarizing all that, showing exactly how May is going to contribute for your brighter future. So let's start with the first one, and right after I turn on the card, that will be the 4 card. Just look at that, awesome, eh? So the 4 card here guys speaks, if we're talking about career, that could be a new job of yours, that could be a new very big project of yours, something brand new it's coming in your way regarding career wise. Now what is essential and substantial here, people? Allow yourself to learn, use that creative chaos that you will implant in the routine in your advantage. So basically in your career this will be a new event that will allow you to learn and expand your skills and take on a brand new different direction. It could be a promotion coming out of nowhere where you kind of feel yourself unprepared and feeling that you lack skill and knowledge, and by going there it is where the creative chaos will hit you. So you start trying, you start experimenting with things around, with tasks and these kind of stuff. So basically this is a brand new beginning. It is very important here guys that at May you allow your ideas to grow. That is essential. You need to stay open for anything new that is coming in your way regarding to your career, and you need to kind of start believing into people, okay? Also your behavior should be carefree. You shouldn't hold any emotions, you shouldn't hold any thoughts, and thus by you saying everything you think and by you expressing everything you feel, for what it seems, even though sometimes may seem immature, this is the charisma of the Fool. Through the immaturity, the Fool wins a lot of followers. People will see how sincere you are, how pure you are, and even if you cannot take on the tasks given to you as they will be brand new, there will be quite a few there which are going to be willing to help you understand and kind of take on all these difficulties. Especially that is a woman, if we're talking about your career here guys, that is a woman which is gonna help you there, pushing the things through in the new place that you're gonna find yourself, in the new promotion or the brand new concept, the brand new project that is given to you. And at the start, yeah, you may kind of be scared because it will seem too big a piece to swallow. However, this woman is gonna help you big time to further things through. In relationship guys, in already strong and existing relationship, things are about to get much more mature that you can imagine. Very strong suggestion, pregnancy, kids and child in another term, that is about to happen, bringing the relationship into the new levels here. Start living together, having more stable routine, if you want to say it that way. Basically nothing will be the same, nothing will be immature anymore guys. It is where you are probably going to sit on the table and figure it out where you are going from now on, and the place you are going from now on in one relationship will really something that has a huge potential. Marriage, it could be also, you just name it, okay? So for those singles, this is a new empathizement with someone, and here it is the place where I have to tell you guys, you should not act much. This is very difficult because the line is very thin, okay? You shouldn't act immature, but in the same time you shouldn't act way too serious, okay? You need to allow your emotions and your thoughts to be expressed, but in the same time you should bear and keep in mind how you present things and how over let's say over possessive you are, if it comes to that. But definitely you will have new empathizement, new meetings with people that are possible to make a commitment with. So be open, like I said, for everything new. The difficulties you're gonna face, that is the King of Cups. So that is a male, water sign most likely, Pisces, Cancer, or Aquarius. No, Aquarius, excuse me, Scorpio. So this could be, if it doesn't necessarily has to be this sign, guys, but most likely a father of yours or a father figurine. I need to draw one more card to determine what is his role. And well, yeah, that is typical. Okay, so basically he's a manipulator, emotional manipulator. Let's say that he presents things the way that in a way he implants the feeling that he knows better. Okay, he can take care for you and for your well-being better than you can. Basically, it is someone that tries to, it is someone that is pointing you how wrong you are and how right they are, and thus it's kind of manipulating you emotionally. If that's your boyfriend, for example, here we are seeing that he may tell you that the romance is not enough. Basically, you have become colder, or he can be the one who cuts off the romance in one relationship, just so you know. But or it can overflow you with romance. Basically, this is a state of a very unstable emotions there with the King of Cups. But most likely it will be someone who will withdraw emotions, if that accounts for your boyfriend. That's as far as it goes into your relationship, guys, so be very mindful. But I don't believe that's your boyfriend, really. That really looks like as someone who knows better, who thinks he knows better, who thinks that his judgments are much more mature than yours, and you don't know what you're doing by being with this person or by doing this thing that you believe that it is with a greater benefit for you, or something that you really want. They do think that what you're doing is bullshit, and that you don't know what you're doing in these kind of stuff, and thus they are going to try to smother you. So don't allow them to do so. Stand for yourself, just so you know. If we're talking about career, well, this is that guy which always know better, you know, always thinks he knows better. It is kind of like let me give you an example. It is kind of like that guy in your team that tells you, well, if I were in your place, I would have done it much better, you know, or I would have done it that way and would have given so much results. But in reality, he is not someone that he knows what he's talking about. Basically, from his perspective, it does look like that simple, but it is not. Okay, and he really is determined that he could have done it better. So be very careful if this person is really someone that whispers to your boss or to your supervisor. You may kind of hear gossips at your working place, but in general it is not that hard to be overcome. Basically, don't show him any emotional side of yours, and I do believe that the things will go much smoother than it seems at the start. Okay, so after that we're going to the positivity of May, and that is the Temperance. Wow. Okay, so romance, we said, in romance it is what you're gonna have. Now the Temperance here, guys, stands not just for physical connection with your partner. If we're talking about relationship, the Temperance stands also for emotional connection, so you are gonna have them both. And here I cannot say that this man is your partner. No, that's a father of yours, someone who is overprotective and these kind of stuff. And it's not that he's gonna ruin everything in your relationship, it's just is going to be someone that annoys you, aggravates you, and at certain point you may feel yourself quite livid, you know. So be mindful. Don't pay too much attention to them if you can, and don't share emotions with them. That's the most important thing. And also, if I may say it that way, try to tell them as less as possible for your plans in the future. Okay, so back to temperance. Compromises, guys, is what will be made in between you and your partner in your relationship. Really, here for what it seems, let me draw the other card. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. All the issues will be talked over. So you're going to give a very correct diagnosis of your relationship, and you will create that plan which will suit both of you for how you can expand it forward. And that kind of fits here with the Fool card, you know, especially if it turns out that you are expecting kid. It is the Temperance card that will kind of make that bond in between you two, where you will decide if that kid wasn't planned, you will decide most likely to keep it, and how exactly the relationship will move forward from there, and what will be the plan for a long-term prosperity for the kid's sake itself. Solidarity and passion will be what will take place. And again, I said romance. This is not like let me tell you that way, let me express it that way. When you make sex with your partner, it is kind of your souls are making sex, something like this. Temperance is very gentle when it comes to one relationship. When it comes to one career, however, this is more like a actively passive card. What I mean is that it is more like making others to do your thing, okay? And it fits again with the Queen of Swords. So basically, you gotta learn and you gotta accept the methods of that woman here. You gotta accept those methods as a pure coin, because not everything will make a rational explanation at the start. You know, will have a rational explanation and will make sense at the start. But it is because you are very inexperienced in the field that they will throw you in. Okay, so when you don't understand something, you shouldn't be shy to ask. That is the way. Communication here is the way when it comes to your career, guys. A big talks will be led as well, and it does seem that a lot of foggy situation in your career will be kind of shed into light. They will be placed into the light globe, and from there you will kind of know how the things unfold from now on. But I can tell you that even if some issue appears, it's not going to be something unsolvable. Now, with patience and with compassion, with willingness to kind of understand other people, it's what is going to give you the solution of the problem. Now, for you, Libra, it kind of seems that communication this month is a virtue, but not just leading a very productive communication by you explaining everything, by you wanting to learn anything. Also, knowing when to shut down communications will be as well a virtue. However, for you, Libra, maturity and willingness to make compromise will pay off a big time. Now, the last card, wow, look at that, that's the Devil. Okay, so what I can tell here, guys, is that at the end of the month, most likely you're gonna find yourself with tremendous amount of power. And what I like to say about the Devil card, I don't know why people are interpreting this card, excuse me, in a very bad and negative way. I kind of understand that, because most of our human race, they are kind of like willing to abuse power, okay? And because the Devil is a tremendous amount of power, people are abusing it. And this is why in your career, if this power reflects your boss, probably your boss is going to abuse it on you. But here I believe this power this power kind of affects you. It is not about your boss. And as you learn from this woman in your career, guys, you learn and you ask questions, and you allow yourself to see the things in a different perspective, and you completely exclude this person who is telling you that you don't know what you're doing. Of course you don't know what you're doing, that's the Fool card, but you are learning right now. You're going to find yourself into a spot where, let's say that you will be able to achieve whatever you want, because the Devil presents itself to you as everything you have ever wanted. That's the opportunity here, guys. And here is the thin line where you can abuse that power, okay? So be very mindful, be very careful, clinch to the compromise, clinch to the ability to make conversations, to the ability to make a very, very balanced judgment, if you want to say it that way, to place right diagnosis into particular things instead of jumping ahead, let's say irrationally. Okay, in relationship, the devil card may suggest, like I told you, a little bit of abusive behavior from your boyfriend, in the term of that they may demand a lot of sex, they may exploit you in a particular way. That's the bad side of the devil card. Let me draw one more. That's the four of that's the four of swords, guys. No, it's not going to be a bad side. Just on the contrary, people, here what we see is that you will realize basically what you have, okay, as a power to push things forward. You will realize that whatever you wanted, it is within your grasp, and that will give you relief. That will give you a time to think. You will realize that those options available in front of you, given you by that power, by these, let's say, meaningful circumstances that are going to happen within your relationship, like I told you, pregnancy, meeting other people, the decision of bringing the relationship into the next level. You will realize that these are for you. No one can actually take them for you. And thus being said, guys, you will really give yourself a rest. And contemplating on how you can move forward here. And as we go again with drawing this card for career, it is the same thing. You will realize that it's not as tough as it seemed at the start, and actually it's not a rocket science. And that being said, you will probably quickly pull this woman away, making her aware that from now on you kind of got this one, okay? And from there, wow, great achievements are within your grasp. So you want to be a writer, you go write. You want to be an engineer like me, you go create stuff. You want to be a tarot reader, Libra, you start reading better tarot cards and this kind of stuff. What I'm trying to say to you guys here is that May is the month that if you play your cards right, you can have everything you have ever wanted. That's that. So that was the taroscope for you, Libra, for May 2017. If you kind of find it helpful, people, please like and subscribe for my channel, so for more content. And if you do want a private reading with me, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is also described down in the description of the video. And until then, guys, see you next time. Bye.